But you can hear me now, right? Here we go. Here we go. It's Wednesday. Everybody just laying low, keeping it slow. You know the tempo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to earn your viewership. If you haven't done so already, do a player a favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and be a part of the community. I know it's a Star David hat. Probably would allude to maybe being Jewish. Guilty as charged. You got me good that time. Before we get started, let me read off this right quick, like here. Under Title 17 USC Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips. The balance in favor of fair use. So now that we've got that said and done and out the way, let's talk about some football, because that is a simple thing to speak of. It it really is. It's pretty it's pretty cut and dry. And I'll start sharing that here in just a second. Let me pull it off. We'll add that back up here in a second. Real quick, shout outs. Appreciate everybody's support, everybody who's tuned in, started tuning in, started subscribing. I thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And just an update, getting around a lot better now. Able to put some weight on my right leg now. Got a big day coming up here on Friday. Yeah, big day Friday. Disability court. Been waiting 3 years ever since I got hurt and injured while working, but that's all I can say about that as of now. After Friday, we might have some other word, some other news. Other than that, you know, I don't know how to say this in a way that's going to resonate properly with everybody. You may or may not agree. You may understand, you may not understand, but I don't understand. And this is a sports show primarily. It's a variety show. It's a show that we can discuss topics openly and freely. And right now, what I would like to discuss at the moment is the unprecedented amount of hate and anger that is being directed towards whether it's Israel, whether it's Jewish people. It needs to stop. You need to cut it out. You need to just either A, do your own research and fact check for yourself. And if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. Like I said, it's it's sad to see what's going on. You know, I could even show you what I go through with some of these individuals, primarily on X, I would say, which has become like a haven for anti-American, anti-Jew slander, and it's disturbing. It's upsetting. I know I'm a little bit older, but there's no excuse for it. It it's it's got to stop. You got to cut it out. People that are doing it need to stop spreading all these lies, lies, just lies, lies, and incorrect information. And people are buying into it and believing it. That Jews are evil, that Jews are responsible for all the world's problems. Shit, your battery's dead in the morning? Fucking Israel. Jews did it. Shit, wife's cheating on you? Fucking Israel. It's the Jews. Lost your job because you're an alcoholic piece of shit? Fucking Israel. The Jews. This is, it sounds absurd, but that is exactly what is happening. Almost to the T. It's crazy. In the 30s and 40s, before my time, like I said, I'm near 50. And throughout the course of my life, I've fought plenty of individuals. I'm not scared of people. People don't frighten me. Only thing in this world that I'm afraid of, well, I fear the Lord. And I know, don't ask me how, whether you can chalk it up as gut feeling, you feel it right here in your heart, you know when something's right and something's wrong. And what really is interesting in this dynamic of anti-Semitism, it's generated primarily, in at least from the individuals that have a real picture of themselves, etc., and aren't scared to hide behind a picture of a fucking gorilla or bullshit avatar. I'm talking about real individuals that aren't scared to put themselves out there. I'm putting myself out here, and I put myself out there every day. You know, it's one of those things. And like I said, what's really baffling to me is a lot of this hateful rhetoric that's going against Israel, against Jewish people. It's coming from here in the United States from Caucasian people, which is mind-boggling to me. Some of the fucking things that people say it's yeah, I appreciate that. I don't need to be popular. I don't care about that shit. It's not what I'm here for. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I'm not trying to fucking no. I'm just trying to sit here and engage in dialogue and conversation whenever possible with individuals that actually want to have a discussion. Instead, I get assholes that want to sit here and demonize Jews for everything, blame the Jewish people for fucking not getting breakfast, whatever. Flat tire had to be Israel, must have been the Jews. Just fucking scapegoat after scapegoat, lie after lie. Israel didn't attack itself on October 7th back in 2023. No. That was an unprovoked attack. It wasn't even against military. It was against civilians, regular people enjoying themselves at a festival. Hostages taken, people murdered, and somehow this falls back on Israel for what? As being the only ally the United States has in that region of Northern Africa or the Middle East, however you prefer to recognize it, it makes no difference. And, people don't understand the harm that they're doing and how horrible it makes us look. Not us as Jewish people. You're making yourself look bad by coming after us for no reason. It's insane. Israel's always been a friend of the United States and vice versa. We've always had good relations and we always work together. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you bad things about people and Palestinians, but I will tell you the truth. They're not your friends. You think they are, but they're not. Divide and conquer. You believe what you want, but I'm telling you the truth. Not my truth, the truth. These people are not your friends. They want nothing more than to wipe you out just as much as they want to wipe out myself and my people. And it's even more insane when I have to, people are calling me a satanic Christian hating this and that. And I'm like, listen, you don't even know me. How are you going to say this about me? You don't know me. You never met me. How are you going to hate a motherfucker you don't know, never even met, don't know anything about? Nothing. I got a Christian wife, been married for almost 20 years. She was baptized. Small farm girl from a small Kansas town. My kids, guess what? They're Christian. Both been baptized. Me, I'm Jewish, born in the Soviet Union in the 77, immigrated to the United States, got traded for grain on a deal that was brokered between the United States, Israel, and the former Soviet Union to take the persecuted Jews from Russia, take them to Israel, and after that, you have a choice of wherever you want to stay. You can stay in Israel, you can go back to fucking Russia, you go South Africa, you can go Canada, you can go United States, you go to Australia, you go wherever the fuck you want. And we were traded for grain, and my father, love my dad, he's having a tough time right now. He's getting older. He's not doing so well. And but anyway, it's it's amazing to me of how little people understand that we're a part of the American culture, American society. We have been. We've been here. We've not done anything wrong. We didn't attack ourselves. We've been scapegoated by nearly everybody, kicked out of pretty much every country over the course of our history, and somehow we still get blamed for people's problems. Makes no sense. It makes zero sense. And I know, Max, when are you going to start talking about the sports? I'm going to get there in just a second. So just hang tight with me. And then after I get done doing the predictions, we're going to do something else. We're going to take a little trip, and I'm going to show you some some of the things that I have to deal with on X, the ignorance and stupidity of some of these individuals. There's individuals out there that claim to be preachers and pastors, Christians, good Christians, but yet they hate Jews. What? Are you not aware that Jesus was Jewish? He fasted, he followed the rules, he prayed, he observed, he never broke any laws, he did nothing wrong. He was born a Jew, he died a Jew. And from that came the religion of Christianity. And here in the United States, we're a Judeo Christian faith based country, or at least that's what I thought we were. But right now, this country, it's getting ugly. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm here as a savior. No, but I am here to tell you that I will help anybody that's getting bullied, persecuted, harassed. I got big fucking shoulders and I can take it, believe me. And no, not an internet tough guy, just a regular tough guy. I might not walk so well anymore or at all, but that's okay. Get the right amount of therapy, right amount of help. I got another couple surgeries and we'll see how well I can be. But other than that, right now, you got a disabled guy over here. A disabled guy that doesn't mind speaking his mind, talking shit, and standing up for what's right. When good people do nothing, evil fucking will take over. And a lot of these people that I'm replying to and engaging with on social media, I don't know if they're just ignorant, misinformed, or just simply hate Jews for no good reason. It makes no sense. It just, makes no sense. Then, like I said, I'm going to react the way I react. And I tell people to go fuck off. No problem. I don't mind that one bit. Do I like it? No, I don't like it. I don't like to have to talk that way. But sometimes you have to get someone's attention. It's not always as easy as you think. Sometimes you can just, hey, excuse me. Sometimes you need to go level 2. You just tap them on the shoulder. Hey, excuse me. And some people, they need to be hitting the fucking face with a fucking bat in order to get their attention. Some of these individuals that I'm dealing with, they got dog shit for fucking brains. There's no other way to say it. It's true. Hateful, spiteful, anti-Semitic. And if you don't know what Semitic is, Semitic languages, Semitic tribes, Aramaic, Hebrew, Arabic, for example, those are Semitic. As opposed to if you hate those groups, then you are anti-Semitic. Generally, the anti-Semitism is geared toward the Jews. Don't know why. Just people think the Jews are just passive and aren't going to do anything. I tell you, you're fucking very wrong. And I am going to look into a few things here once court is over on Friday in regards to starting an organization. And there'll be no money asked for anybody. Quite the opposite. There'll be money given to individuals that need it. Help will be given to those who need it. Whatever resources somebody might not have and need, and I can help with, I will definitely 100% do. That is my purpose, to help not only Jewish people, but all people. I don't have beef with Christians. I don't have beef with Muslims. I don't like terrorists. I don't know that anybody really does, but fuck. I don't like Nazis. And I've fought very hard my entire life growing up as a immigrant from Soviet Jew in America, especially in the early 80s. Yeah, Red Scare was still there. The anti-Semitism had never stopped. It's been this way my entire life. But yeah, even I was baptized. Does that mean I stopped being Jewish? No. Jesus was baptized. Did that stop him from being Jewish? No. So stop your ridiculous comments, stop posting lies, and stop trying to subjugate an entire race of a species, the humans, which we are a species. And we may not like each other, but we have to work together. If we like each other, that's a bonus. That's a plus. That's 2 thumbs up. But the way things are right now, it's very contentious, it's very deliberate, and it's very ugly of how America is treating its own people. And it's been like that for as long as I can remember. And it's even crazier, like I said, it's coming from a lot of Caucasian individuals and Christians, and I don't understand it, where they're coming up with this shit. And a lot of these broccoli headed, haircut motherfucking young sons of bitches that don't know a fucking thing like to put on a suit and a tie and look fancy and make big sentences with fancy words to make their point in order to make sure it's germane. You like how I incorporated a fancy word there too and made a long sentence? Unbelievable. But listen, I tell you this again. Stupid people need protection from themselves. And if you're being harassed, if somebody's giving you a hard time, I'm an easy person to find. I'm very public and I'm not scared of shit. Like I said, you know what? Let me give you an example. No, not going to give you that one. Let's say a lion, an alligator, a tiger, a dog, a cat, a cheetah, doesn't matter. Any kind of animal, even a human. When an animal is injured, no different than a human, it makes them even more dangerous. Why? Because they've got to work that much harder in order to achieve what they want, whether it's food, hunt, drink, even to live and survive. Because whatever made them injured or whatever hurt them and put them in a position that they don't have a choice to either flee, so they have to stand their ground and fight. That's the difference. So the more you try to push your hate towards individuals like myself that have done nothing to you, the worse you make yourself look, the worse you make this country look. Stop embarrassing yourself. And if you're going to start talking some shit, finish it. Don't start anything you can't finish, and finish everything that you start. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here and don't come back. Very simple. That's all I'm going to say. I don't like having to resort to using the profanity necessarily, but sometimes it's a necessary thing to do. Yeah. Every day I post a Bible verse. I post it to all the social media platforms for the most part. I don't have a TikTok. I don't do that. And I don't have a Snapchat, but everything else. I don't have a Truth Social for Trump. I don't do that. And that's another thing that fucking you do realize that the president and his son-in-law and his daughter with their children, which are his grandchildren, are Jewish. Do you understand this? The president of the United States, his daughter married a Jewish man, Jared Kushner. She converted to Judaism. The children, Jewish children. He's got Jewish grandchildren. So how did you vote for this man and support this man if you don't support Israel or like Jewish people. And here's the other thing: a lot of the time, they stay in the shadows. They keep quiet. They're those creepers, those those infiltrators, if you want to call them that. It's crazy, but it's true. I'm telling you. The way that I was raised, the way that I was brought up when we came here to the United States, we lived, we planted roots here in Kansas City. I've moved around, we moved around since then. I've lived in several states. I've been abroad several times in different places, and it's a beautiful world, but it has some fucking ugly people in it that do fucking ugly things. And it's not good, it's not right. And like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, I will continue to defend anybody and everybody that is having any issues. Reach out to me. I'm a very easy person to find. I got none to hide, and I fear nothing but the Lord, which is exactly what you should fear. Because when you're sitting there at St. Peter in the pearly gates, you better have a good fucking reason for saying and doing these things against the chosen people and any other people that you've targeted. And those that do these things know who I'm talking about. And here in just a few minutes, we're going to make our predictions. And if you stick around, I'm going to take you to a tour and you'll see for yourself what I'm talking about. Okay? Now that I've got that out of the way, I thank you again for giving me the opportunity to earn your viewership. It means a lot to me. And thank you. I appreciate it. Don't hate me because I'm Jewish. Don't hate me because I married a Christian. Don't hate me because I procreated. These are all the things that we're supposed to do. So, very, very sad. And I got kids. The kids, they ask me questions and I give them the answers that I know are correct, that I can prove, that are fact based. And if anybody were to do anything in way of making my children feel uncomfortable for being, they're half Jewish. My blood's in them too. So then we'd have an issue. I'm not threatening anybody, nothing like that. Just telling you the truth. Tread lightly. Slow your fucking roll and pause your fucking anti-Semitic shit. Just stop it. It's not fucking cute. It's not funny. You're not going to get a bunch of fucking friends for it. All you're going to do is attract other racist assholes, anti-Semitic pieces of shit, just like you. And one more thing, real quick, before we get into the picks, and I'll say this because I've started it already, and you have to excuse me. I got the medication, not taking the painkillers, but I don't do the painkillers. I can take the pain. I'd rather feel the pain because I can feel alive. But natural remedies are always helpful, I think. And if they're available, then that's my first go-to. That'll be my silver bullet, my ride or die. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, real quick, when we came to the United States and we finally settled down and made roots in Kansas City, I was a young man, and we lived off of Troost, South Kansas City, and not a great neighborhood. A lot of a lot of poverty. And back in the early '80s, it was composed of a lot of immigrants, Jewish, Russian, a lot of immigrants, a lot of black people. There was Hispanics, and we all got along just fine. You know why? Because we were all the same. We were all poor. We were all in the same boat, and we had to live together. We lived together in peace. And that probably has a lot to do with why I have such a good relationship, in my opinion, with people of color. I do. I grew up, like I said, I grew up in the fucking streets. All right. I'm not telling you this because I'm a tough guy. I'm just being honest with you. I grew up around brothers, and I got nothing but love for them. I do shows with them even now. I talk to my brothers, and you can look through my YouTube or whatever. There's much family to me as my own family. And just like you, I believe that, you know, we can find a way to coexist without being assholes to each other and showing the ugliness of how black some of your hearts are. Stop it. But I was on my own at 16. I didn't get along with my old man, whatever. No big deal. I grew up with two alcoholics for parents. My mom, she's not around anymore. She passed away back in 2000. Miss you. Love you, mom. My dad, he's still around. Like I said, he's not doing so well. He's older. Obviously, if I'm damn near 50, this man's almost 80. And memory's not what it used to be, but he remembers things very well that are related to the past. And I didn't get along with him back then. A lot of it had to do with, just two strong personalities, not wanting to see eye to eye or challenge one another. It doesn't matter. I saw things that I shouldn't see. It helped, probably didn't help, but it molded me into who I am today. And when I was on my own, when I wasn't with my girl, the people that took me in were my brothers. When I say brothers, I mean Mark Tatum. I love you, brother. I wish you were still here with us. And his cousin, Money Mersh. Love you, Money Mersh. They took me in when nobody else would. They broke bread with me. I broke bread with them. They let me stay as long as I needed. And they helped me. And it wasn't just them. I can name Donzel Nichols. Love you, brother. I can name hundreds of others. I don't have them all memorized. But even to this day, I still have that same relationship. And even when I moved down south and lived in Orlando, Florida for a number of years, and then moved up to Atlanta, it was the same thing. I got along better with people that were either minorities or marginalized by society. Don't know why. For some reason, in this Judeo Christian nation that we're supposed to be living in, it's become almost like a modern version of the 30s and 40s in Europe. False, just lies, lies, lies. People not telling you the truth, people not being honest with you. People buy into it, and unfortunately, sadly to say, it's not the case. And I don't want to sit here and, you know what? We listen to me talk about anti-Semitism here in the States for about a half hour now. Let's talk about some sports, and then we're going to dive into some of the shit that I have to fucking deal with. And just so you know, I got some individuals that I share information with that happen to be in Israel that may or may not be a part of the IDF. And when I see things that could be perceived as a threat, I let them know. Keep that in mind. Smart guy. Anyway, we'll leave it alone at that. Let's get into some scores and games, and let's talk about last week. How do we do? We went 9-7. Still never losing week all season. Our average is still at right around 11 games. I rounded it up 0.2%. It's all right, though. I feel good about this week, even though this is a very difficult week and all the rest of the weeks are going to be this way. It's, right now, everybody's fighting to get in to the postseason, and there's only 7 spots per division. So, or per conference, I'm sorry. So right now, it's a tight race. Tomorrow night's game, let's start with that. Let me share the screen here, guys and gals. I use that universally. But you know what else? Real quick, I'm getting a little bit parched. So let me fix a drink. I don't need any caffeine and I don't want any caffeine. So let's see. I got should we go with the Cherry Limeade Torch? 16 milligrams THC, Farm Bill approved since 2018. Thank you, President Trump. Or they had this new flavor out. I liked it too. You can't really see it that well, but it's blue raspberry. Also 60 milligram, Farm Bill approved. And real quick, give plugs real quick here to you. If you have noticed the ticker down at the bottom, you can go to grassrootskc.com. It is a dispensary, and it's the best dispensary. They're all good though, so there's no such thing as a bad dispensary. Use my code MAX10, 10% off all your purchases, 100%, 110% money back guarantee that no one has ever used. Everybody's been 110% satisfied. Nothing but 5-star reviews. I am not financially gaining from any of this. I'm just helping my relatives. So, yeah. And then the other one, sponsored from Dubbies. I can't say anything bad about the Dubbies product. They got the right amount of caffeine, 130 milligrams, 30 servings in a jar, and they dissolve. You can put them into liqueur, for example. Flavor this water up with your favorite caffeine or regular water. Everybody says, Max, you never drink water. You never drink water. I fucking drink water all the time. You just never see me drink water when I'm on the show. That's the difference. But use my code at www.dubbies.gg, and that code is SOFAKING, SOFAKING. Save yourself 10% there. And like I said, not doing it for money. It's not about money for me. Never has been. Oh, that doesn't sound like a Jew thing. Yeah, I know. Holy fuck. Got a little bit of Israel. Yeah, we're going with the blue raz and some liqueur, along with my other favorite product. And if this is available where you are, I highly recommend them. They got different dosages that you can get, so it's whatever you're comfortable with. But I get the 500 milligram jar, runs about, with the medical discount, I get it for about $40. It's got 20 servings in it, come in little prepackaged deals like this. 25 milligrams at 24%. So it gets you good. And then, this is really cool. I picked this up the other day. Not the scissors. Not the scissors. This is for opening purposes. And I just cut it off gently. Make sure you don't make a mess. Nobody likes to make a mess. Because nobody wants to clean up mess. And just pour it in here. Just like so. And before, I used to just shake it. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do it. It just takes a little bit longer. So what I did was pay $6, and I bought this little mixer. Yeah, just a little mixer right here. $6, Amazon. And just put it down here. Push the button. And just like that, it stirs it up. But you got to make sure you're careful, because you go too fast, too much, get it to fizz, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. No, you don't want that. So you slow it down, dig in deep, wait for it to go down. You can stir up top, get that foam out of there, and then just start, hit it slow again. Let the foam go down. Nice and frothy. And then you have yourself a delicious low calorie, low sugar, healing, medicinal beverage. Not addictive, not illegal, all natural. It's 5 calories in the can. It's got less than 2 grams or 1 gram of sugar, I believe, and no fat. It's good stuff here. I'll read it off. Yeah, no sugar, low calorie, 5 calories, and it's got the proprietary nano encapsulation. So, sugar free, gluten free, GMO free, and natural flavors. Torch. You can pick it up at your liquor stores if they carry it. If not, you can go online, order it. You can get it in all 50 states. Yeah, even yours. And do I want mango? Oh, citrus. You know what? We'll go with this. And I appreciate you guys bearing with me as I fix myself a drink. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol, and my son is 16, so 16 years. Not bad, right? Doing pretty good. I didn't have a problem with alcohol necessarily. I think alcohol had a problem with me. One of those things that I didn't need in my life anymore. So get rid of it. Ah, good stuff. Yeah, delicious. Delicious. All right. Let's get into this because I know you want to see some of this crazy shit that I got on Twitter with. And I don't want to even call, I don't know these guys. I don't know any of these guys. I've never met any of them personally. I invited a couple of them to come on, shared a link. More than happy to have you on the show. Discuss whatever you want with me. I hate fucking texting because there's no context in the text. You don't know if I'm speaking softly, whether I'm angry, whether I'm sad, whether I'm whatever. But when I mic up, show my face, you know exactly what I am. Yep. So, yeah. Anyway, and then I get some just, stupid shit. I don't even know what to say about it. But let me add this. Make me little. Yes, yes. But now let me go and do this. All right. So we should be able to see that. Yes, we do. Can I make it bigger? I can. All right. Well, fucking amazing. All right. Here we go. First game of the week is going to be tomorrow. And we got Dallas and Detroit. Well. These two teams on Thanksgiving, one team lost, one team won. This week, it should be a very interesting matchup. The Chiefs fell to the Cowboys. It's all right. It happens. Cowboys had a good game. Chiefs didn't. But hold on here 1 second. Let me do something as I have one thing to take care of. Bear with me for just a moment, folks. Sorry about that. Apparently, it was an emergency. The fucking Wi-Fi is not working. I said, what? Like, the Wi-Fi is working just fucking fine. I'm on Wi-Fi right now as we speak. So if all the TVs are on Wi-Fi and the computer's on Wi-Fi and the fucking lights and security system and everything else is on Wi-Fi, I'm thinking it's probably the device. But the show is going to go on. All right. Dallas, Detroit. 3-point favorite. The over-under 54.5. This game is on Amazon. It's going to be tomorrow night, 7:15. Dallas 6-5-1. Detroit 7-5. Honestly, Detroit did not have a good game last week. Not even a little bit. They disappointed me. I thought that Dan Campbell was going to be able to. What the fuck is this? All right, now it's kind of, I don't know what that was. Anyway, I thought Dan Campbell was going to be able to figure out a way to beat the Packers, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And last week, I started out so bad. The first fucking Thursday and Friday, didn't win a single game. Started out 0-4, ended up 9-7. So, Cowboys, I think, have a nice opportunity to show that they can be a good team. And Detroit needs to prove that they are a good team. This one is going to come down to who wants it more. Who needs it more? I would say Dallas. Detroit in that central, or that, excuse me, north. It's not that easy. It's pretty crowded. With Chicago, Minnesota, don't really count Minnesota. They're pretty much out of it in way of anything to be a real threat. But it's going to be a close game. I think it's probably going to be close to where they've got it on this over-under. But I don't think that Dallas is going to be the one doing the damage. So we're going to go ahead and take Detroit. And as always, I will write down my picks in the community section of the YouTube, and I don't change them. So, Lions. Moving right along, we got Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh also lost. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know. I don't know what to say. At times he's looked great, and at other times he has looked like an average quarterback. Baltimore also, at times they shine, and at other times they look awful. They lost at home last week. It's hard to say. It's hard to say which Baltimore team shows up and which Pittsburgh team with Aaron Rodgers shows up. But Baltimore is favored by 6. We got a 42.5 point over under, and we're going to go ahead and go with Baltimore in this one. Aaron Rodgers has just been too streaky and inconsistent and unable to finish the games and make the big plays that he knows he has to. He's just not been the same. So we are going with Baltimore in Baltimore. I don't see them falling 2 games in a row and not winning. And moving right along, and that is a Sunday noon game. Next, we got Indianapolis going to Jacksonville. Big AFC South game here. And that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game, huge game for the AFC North. And I think the division, whoever wins this game is going to be in first place in the division. And Indy and Jacksonville, both tied right now. Huge game. Jacksonville was able to win last week. Indianapolis looked not so great. And right now we got Indy a 1.5 favorite, 47.5 over under. I think Trevor Lawrence has gotten better as the season has gone along. He's proven that he can be that guy. They've won some good games, they've won some close games, and I think that they've got what it takes to take Jacksonville to the next level and beat the Colts. So we're going with the Jags, Duval County. All right, next we got New Orleans and Tampa Bay with the Baker Mayfield. Tampa 8.5 point favorite, 42.5 points is the over under. I wish I could tell you that New Orleans looked good at any point of their season, but I would be lying to you and you would know that. Tampa Bay, they've been streaky. It's not all Baker's fault simply because he hasn't had all the weapons that he could potentially have. Mike Evans, injuries. You've had, Godwin with injuries. You've had offensive line shifts. So you've got a lot going on, but I believe that Tampa Bay ultimately is a better team than New Orleans, and that's why I'm taking Tampa Bay and the Bucks to win on Sunday against the Saints. Okay. Next, we've got Miami at the Jets. The Jets, by the way, who I picked last week, won. And I picked Miami also. They won too. So Miami 5-7. Even if they went out and go, they'd have to win out. There's no way around it. They'd have to win out to even have a chance to make the playoffs. They don't have any wiggle room whatsoever. The Jets don't have a chance to make the playoffs. So right now, they're probably going to be playing their best football and getting ready for next season. I don't think they're going to tank, but I do think they will play for their coach because as bad as a record as they do have a good coach in Aaron Glenn. And I believe that though he hasn't had the success that he would have probably liked or expected in his first year as the Jets head coach, in contrast to the offensive coordinator, which is now the head coach of the Bears, and what Coach Johnson has been able to do with that offense and with Caleb Williams. I'm very impressed. I was very impressed by the win last week, and they did something that I didn't think they were going to do when they beat the Eagles. So this game, Miami's favored by 3. 41.5 is the over under. And as crazy as it sounds, I'm going with the Jets again. I think the Jets want to win because mediocrity is unacceptable in the NFL when you're getting paid millions of dollars. The product needs to be better. And I think the Jets and Coach Glenn and the Johnson family who own the Jets realize that. So they will be playing their best football here. Next, we got Washington and Minnesota. Minnesota is favored by 2. Over under is 42. This is going to be on Fox. Washington 3-9. Daniels has been injured. Mariota hasn't looked great when he's been in. Minnesota's been kind of topsy-turvy as well. It's going to be a close, horrible game, but believe it or not, I believe that Minnesota has the advantage in this matchup simply because of what they can do to you offensively with their wide receivers. Defense has been fairly solid throughout the course of the season. I don't expect that to change any. And like I said, their biggest headache is at quarterback right now. So we'll give them the opportunity. I don't think I picked Minnesota all season, but today is that day. that things change. Vikings it is. Can't believe I did that. Moving right along, we've got 3 more early games, and then we got our afternooners. Next, we got Tennessee traveling to Cleveland to face the Browns. Browns are favored by 4. The over-under is 33.5. We're going to take the Browns just because their defense is that good. Yes. And I'll tell you what, offensively, what I like about Shador is his attitude. He seems very humble. He seems like he's very even-keeled and level-headed. It doesn't appear to me that he perceives himself as a diva or acts in such a way. I like what I've seen out of Shador. And if it doesn't relate to a win, it doesn't mean that he didn't have a good outing. And that is exactly why we're going to go with Cleveland to take out the Titans, who have had a tough season, got rid of their coach. They got an interim coach in right now. It doesn't make it any easier. 1-win teams, they don't have a lot to play for. And since they have an interim coach, it's hard to say. But this is one that going with the gut on, as they say. And next, we have Cincinnati and Joe Flacco, or Joe Burrow, or maybe a combination of both, going to Buffalo, who was able to win last week against the Steelers, which, like I said, it was just a weird game. Weird game. I picked the Buffalo upset against Miami. I think that was a couple weeks ago. This one, though, a little bit different in way of just the dynamic of the two teams. Buffalo has looked really good at times, and other times they've looked just like a regular team. So, depending on which Buffalo team shows up, Cincinnati may have a hard time. Buffalo is favored by 5.5. Like I said, 53.5 is the over-under. And I'm going to go ahead and say that Buffalo is going to get this game, as much as that pains me. But that's okay. Oops, wrong one. Wrong side, sorry. And I'll check back on StreamYard here in just a second. Not on that page, so if anybody's left any comments, give me just a moment and I'll get to them. Next, we got Seattle and Atlanta. Seattle is a 7-point favorite and a 44.5 point over-under. Seattle and Aaron mononucleosis Darnold has been incredible. I can't say anything bad about the Seahawks at all. Falcons have been awful. Between Penix, which they shouldn't have gotten Penix. With his injury history, as many surgeries as he had, he's just not a good idea. Not the best idea. But what do you do? Can't do anything about it now. It is what it is. But in hindsight, Atlanta does have the potential in the next season, maybe next couple seasons, to build an actual team around a good, solid quarterback. They just need to find that good, solid quarterback. In the meantime, they need to play out the rest of this year as best as they can. And will they upset Seattle? Probably not. But just because it's improbable does not mean it's impossible. Anything could happen on any given Sunday. But I feel strongly about the way that Seattle has played this entire season in all 4 aspects of the game: offense, defense, special teams, and coaching. I don't expect that to change this week. So Seattle it is. Next, we have Denver and Las Vegas. This could be a trap game. I was thinking about this one. Denver is favored by 7.5. 40.5 points is the over under. Las Vegas has not looked good. Pete Carroll gone. Interim coach Geno Smith has looked horrible. They've only won 2 games. Denver's only lost 2 games and won the last 8, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to go ahead and take a division rival and take Denver. A game that we should have had, could have had, but didn't work out that way. And that is the first of the afternoon games. So, next game up is the Rams traveling to Arizona to face the Cardinals and their 3 wins. I like the Rams, though they looked horrible last week and lost. I still like the Rams. The Rams are favored by 8. 47.5 is the over-under. This game is on Fox in the afternoon, and we're going to take the Rams just like that. Matthew Stafford and company have proven and shown that they are amongst the best or better teams in the league. And I couldn't even tell you right now who the best team in the league is. I don't know that there is a best team in the league right now. It's that hard to say. There are good teams, but there are teams that are also underperforming. So Las Vegas would definitely be in the class of underperforming. So we got Denver on that one. Did I do that one already? Yeah. We got the Rams on the next one. I apologize. Got the Rams on that one. Next game, it's going to be the last of the afternoon games. And this should be a really good game. Chicago going to Green Bay. Big NFC North showdown. 9-3 Bears going against the 8-3-1 Packers. That one being a tie with the Cowboys. Green Bay, 6.5 point favorites. Over unders 44.5. Ben Johnson and company have looked great. First place right now in the AFC North. I think, though, that Green Bay gets back on track this week and comes out with the W, which won't affect anything in their standing. Chicago would still technically, I believe, be in first place because of that one tie, even though they would have more wins. They would have also more losses, but they won't affect anything as far as their current standing and position in their respective conference. So I like Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay and Jordan Love. Call it a gut feeling. Call it not going to lose again. Whatever you want to call it. It's all good. We got 2 games, I think, left to go, and we're just going to have to ride this out. Sunday night on NBC, we've got the 7-5 Texans coming here to Kansas City to face the Chiefs, who are 500, third place in the division right now, and on the outside looking in as far as playoffs go. This is a huge game for Kansas City. Kansas City's favored by 3.5 points. The over-under is 42. If Kansas City wins this game, they will be in a better position to potentially make it to the postseason. I believe wholeheartedly that right now the AFC West probably has the best chance of having 3 teams in the playoffs. Because if you look at it, Denver 10-2, pretty much a lock at this point to be in the postseason. Chargers 8-4, Justin Herbert injury, not sure what's going to happen there. And then you got the Chiefs. Now, what's interesting about the Chiefs is, yes, they lost to Jacksonville, but they beat Indianapolis, and I feel that they will beat Houston as well, which would give the Chiefs the tiebreaker against both of those. So they would, as long as they can continue winning, and at this point in the season, very little, if any, wiggle room at all to make mistakes and not play damn near perfect football, they have to win this game. If they do not win this game, I believe their chances go into the teens of making the playoffs. If they do win this game, they have close to a 70% chance of making it to the postseason. So we're going with the hometown team. Have I ever won against the Chiefs? Yes. And they end up winning. Oh, it's almost by default that I'm going to pick the Chiefs, just to let you know. And Monday night should be a great game. Philly and the Chargers of Los Angeles in SoFi. We've got Philly a 3-point favorite. 40.5 is the over-under. I think Philly is going to be ready for a victory. I think Coach Sirianni has got his team ready and prepared. They've had a little bit more time to recover. And sadly, Los Angeles, like I said, without Justin Herbert and potentially having Trey Lance being the starter, I don't know what to say. But going with the gut again, we're going to go ahead and take Philly to win this game. Fly, Eagles, fly. All right. So, quick recap. We've got the Lions, we've got the Ravens, we've got the Jags, we've got the Bucks, we've got the Jets, the Vikings, the Browns, the Bills, the Seahawks, the Broncos, the Rams, the Packers, the Chiefs, and the Eagles. Oh, mic drop. I feel good about it. I do. And now I'm going to take you to someplace else. And like I said, everything will be posted on the community post. So on YouTube. So it'll be on there once the show is over, and I'll cut up some shorts. Just sign in. And bear with me for just another moment, folks. Let me try that again. And let's see if that one is it. And it is. Little trip down the old interweb. No notifications, huh? Yeah, it was me. It was me. All right. Let's see. Let's have a look. I hope I don't embarrass anybody for something they might have done or said on social media. Fuck. That's the motherfucking only thing I give a fuck about doing right now. It's not to embarrass you, but you deserve it. So you see how silly you fucking look here in a second. And Twitter's a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. Let's go in here. Let's see. Let's go to notifications here. And we got Xmero Moto. This piece of shit right here tried to make a Israeli flag and labeled it Pedo Land. Nice. Yeah. And then, oh, what's this? Don't you have some kids to rape or burn alive? Classy. I see you're another internet tough guy. Huh? Even if you were a Marine, I'd still have no problem helping you kiss the pavement. Easy guy to find. Make me kiss the pavement. Please. And then this stupid piece of shit right here. Knowing how you people operate. That's monkey nuts again. Dog shit for brains. Well, what do? Oh, where's this other fucking idiot? Oh, yeah. J Run 45. Hey, J Run 45. Some advice. Don't make it known where the fuck you are at Citi Field, New York, New Jersey area. Not smart. Somebody might take advantage of that, and you wouldn't want that. Oh, shit. Who we got? Shattered Asylum, or what? I'll tell you, or what. Or what? You'll find out. Fuck around and find out. And, oh, there. This asshole, Tom the shithead. Infuriated person in the world. Good man. Midlife crisis, wife and family. I'll never have one, huh? Yeah. Been married for almost 20 years, shithead. With children. Yep. Procreate and everything. There's more of me out there. Just a infatuated, dumb shit monkey fuck right here. Yeah. And there's some good cats on here, but there's also a lot of dipshit pieces of shit. Like Brandon Taylor Moore, this motherfucker. You're an anti-Christian satanic Jew. How does that feel as a taste of your own medicine? Well, Mr. Preacher Man, I don't know what kind of preacher you are that's calling me an anti-satanic Jew or an anti-Christian satanic Jew who's married to a Christian with children that have been baptized Christians. And I apologize, I keep getting little interruptions over here. But yeah, this guy's a real piece of shit. I asked him to come on, have a debate with me, talk things through, whatever. Idiot. I've been baptized too, in case I didn't mention that already. Fucking retard here. And then I had another idiot keep simping for the Israelis. Yep, that's it. Make me, yeah. Ooh, got him there, pal. Hey, Tom, you're a dumb shit still. And you're all dumb shit, especially this guy. I'm on a run. Voice text, yeah. Big Wick, this is a fucking, they're illegal living in Israel. Oh, really? So if that's the case, then how come they were there before anyone else? Because Islam didn't come around until way before or way after the Jewish people or Israelites, whatever you want to call them, Hebrews, I don't care. They were there. Yeah, this guy, he's a real fucking piece of work. He's a former UFC MMA fighter, cauliflower ear piece of shit Jake Shields, too scared to fucking put up or shut up. Is it because I don't have enough followers, or is it because you're a fucking idiot? Probably a combination of both. But these are some of the stupider sons of bitches. Oh, Gold Book, come and find me. Yeah, Jake's a national treasure. Yeah, Jake's a racist, anti-Semite piece of shit. Nope, Jews. I follow the Bible. Did you know the first 5 books of the Bible are considered the Torah, the Word of God, the written Word of God? Shithead. The humanity. I can't believe the upset by Fox community note it to you. Oh, he called me a kite. I believe you meant kike. Like and a kike. Not kite, idiot. Oh, then Alan, he's classy. K. Jew. I don't know where you fucking idiots come from, what you learned, and who you learned it from, but you're all wrong. Yeah, you love retards. That's good. That's nice. I'm autistic. I'm not retarded, but that's fine too. Doesn't matter. Disabled victim. Never said I was a victim. I am disabled though, but that's not an excuse. Yeah, so these are some of the big winners here. Big Wick and Gator 88 and Brandon the piece of shit. Uh, yeah, Gold Book, Gator 88, Big Wick, Jake Shields, Joker. Who else? Gold Book, you fucking idiot. Eagle Justice, Keyboard Ninja, mic drop. Enough said. Yeah, idiots. Show your fucking faces. Oh, hey, he's just a hairy, stupid looking motherfucker. That's right. And a kite. Idiot. And Brandon Taylor Moore. Man of God, a holy man. Preaches peace? No. Preaches hate. These are the assholes. And there's plenty more of them, believe me. Plenty of them. But it's okay. You keep saying the shit that you say, and what's going to happen is, like I said, very simple. Very simple. I just pass along useful information to those who I feel might find it useful. Nothing wrong with that. It's just sharing. Social media. Once it's there, it's there. It's not going away, ever. So, you idiots keep digging your own fucking holes, digging your own fucking graves, and I don't know. Maybe one day you'll figure out if you're still around. That's not a threat or anything. I don't know how long anyone's going to be alive. No one's got that date. No one knows any of that. But I will tell you this. They're willing to sacrifice us all. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. Yeah, peace in the Middle East. Oh, great. Now making fun of Down syndrome people. Unbelievable. You voted for the president, didn't vote for the president. People are interesting to me. Pretty sick, too. But that's it. That's all I got. I'm not surprised. Been dealing with this stupid shit my entire life. I don't expect anything to change. But like I said before, I'm not going anywhere and I'm not scared of shit. None of you motherfuckers scare me. Only thing that scares me is the Lord. And that's what you're going to have to answer to when your time comes. You might be sitting with St. Peter at the pearly gates for a while, or you might end up somewhere else. Down below, where nobody wants to go. Choice is yours. Stop demonizing the chosen people. Don't be a fucking idiot. And get some help. Stop the stupidity. We're all Americans. We might not all like one another, but there's no reason for this. Stop it. And Elon Musk, you ought to be ashamed of yourself too for allowing shit like that to go on. There's a big difference between free speech, hate speech. Free speech does not leave you free of consequence. The stupid shit you say and you do is going to catch up to you. Remember that. That's all I got for tonight. Maybe I come back on again this week. Maybe I don't. Either way, I'm going to cut up some shorts. Yep, 1,000 streamers. Don't care about any of that shit. That's not my intention. I don't care about the money. I don't care about fucking stream. I don't care about any of that. I'm here for me. I'm here for you. Mainly for me, though. Therapeutically wise speaking. So, from me to you, have a good rest of your week. Stay safe out there. Stay vigilant. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a racist, anti Semitic piece of shit. Don't be a dog brain motherfucker. Dog shit for brain, motherfucker. And look at yourself in the mirror and self-reflect and see how ignorant you fucking are. I'm sure other people have already told you. I'm just reiterating. Other than that, I got nothing else for you tonight. I'm out.